This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Delaware Community Foundation.
Well, if you have a dream or a vision for your nonprofit organization or maybe even a local business that's going to help benefit the community, at Delaware Community Foundation, that is exactly what they have been doing for 40 years. So we're going to find out what goes into 40 years of success with granting funds, granting scholarships, and all that Delaware Community Foundation does to make our community a better place.
Founded 40 years ago by Pierre S. DuPont III, Delaware Community Foundation filled a space where everybody could participate and contribute to, where any nonprofit could knock on its doors and get their dream off the ground. 4 decades later, as made clear by Shanta Howard Wilkinson and Stuart Comstock-Gay, the Delaware Community Foundation's passion for supporting our community is as fiery as ever.
In addition to our work with nonprofits, we also like to, we label ourselves and we see ourselves as a convener. We like to get together different organizations and rather even different individuals across the state so we can exchange ideas, exchange viewpoints with the goal of the betterment of the state and how we can better serve our residents across this great state.
You know, and in this weird political time where there's so much toxicity at the national level, we feel we are fundamentally about everybody and trying to represent all viewpoints and bring all peoples together. So we take very seriously the need for an organization like ours to say, come one, come all. We're all in this together. And when it gets to a local level, everybody's trying to do the same things. They're trying to create ball fields and safe streets and good schools. Doesn't matter who you talk to and what your ideology is, we're all in this together and we feel like that's our space and we try to hold it dear.
In times of need such as the COVID-19 pandemic, the Delaware Community Foundation helped many nonprofits continue to run during an uncertain financial future.
We worked with a coalition of organizations, the United Way, Philanthropy Delaware, Delaware Alliance for Nonprofits. We all came together. We raised over $5 million very quickly to get out, and our work, the grants we were able to put out from the foundation, were the fastest private money in any state in the country because we had that turned around and weekly grants going out within a month of the pandemic first hitting. That allowed nonprofits to survive for a while until other programs could come into place. So something like that is a critical thing that we think we do.
But the pandemic wasn't the only time of need where the DFC made a difference. Leah Beach, with the Developing Artist Collaboration, saw the difference they make firsthand.
So with the West Rehoboth Legacy mural, actually Delaware Community Foundation was one of the only organizations to really jump in when we experienced a tragedy with it. We had a car strike it and part of it collapsed. It was like 24 hours and we were able to get some major support with that. And then a huge investment in our Westside Creative Market awning, which has been a really, really big impact on our organization.
Over the last 40 years, over $530 million in scholarships have been given out by the Delaware Community Foundation.
We do a lot in investing in the future of Delaware, the future of its residents, and by that we invest in young people. We have a lot of great initiatives, one being the scholarships, but as well as our Youth Philanthropy Board, as well as the Next Generation, which is a giving circle of young professionals across the state in all of the 3 counties. And that's something that we find to be very important as we look to the future and as we look at our vision. We know it's important to invest in our future Delaware, our future Delawarean leaders. So we take great pride in doing that, whether it's via our scholarships or any other opportunities that we have for students across the state.
Students like Emerson Sheldon.
Well, as someone going for political science, I think a lot about what our ideal country should look like. And time and again, I come back to a simple idea that your circumstances shouldn't cap your potential. And scholarships keep that idea alive, that anyone from anywhere can still become anything. So I appreciate that these scholarships, they help us acknowledge our financial reality is in a good way, and it will help me be able to pursue my dreams, which is working in politics.
Of course, donors like Gavin Braithwaite are a crucial part of Delaware Community Foundation's ability to make a difference.
We wanted to leave an endowment fund for the library, which would be effective in perpetuity. In other words, when my wife and I both pass on, Delaware Community Foundation will still be here and supporting the library.
With 40 years of helping nonprofits and organizations achieve their dream, there is no bad time to reach out to the Delaware Community Foundation. They want to help you with your dream as soon as they can.
And one of my favorite things about chatting with the folks at Delaware Community Foundation is just the warmth that you feel coming off of them when you come to them with an idea, a goal, a vision, a dream, and they get inspired by you, you get inspired by them to make those dreams happen. So highly recommend reaching out if you work with a nonprofit organization, or maybe it is a local business that they can help you with as well. But we've got more Coast Life that we can help you with. That's on the way.